Hello Internet, and welcome to ISAB, where I introduce to you your favorite mods and trends. Today we have a look at one of these newly introduced towers in a recent update for the mod, more specifically, the Monkey Ace, whose modifications you will see in just a bit. Again, credit to Jambite & Co for the creations and all that shit. The link to their Discord where you can download the mods will be in the description. Now I do realize there is some recent controversy going on involving what exactly the true Discord for this mod is, cause if you noticed I used to paste a link to a different Discord up until the previous modding video. But after taking a brief look and undergoing a deep analysis of the situation, I have decided to leave the current link as is until further notice. That is all I'll be saying about that matter. Let's return to the juicy part of the video. Speaking of juicy, I got a mini story to tell you after, but anyways, let the games begin. As usual, it will be with my buddy Dildo Bike aka Tyler aka Aliens Rock 50, although I was this close to getting another partner to play with since Tyler just came out of his grave and I was desperate to get an actual video out quick, hence why it will be around 4 days since the last upload. So yeah, Tyler will be showcasing another one of the new towers, the boat with the new fancy skin to be exact, so if you want 2 birds in 1 stone and learn about double the new towers then here's a treat for you. But for the most part I'll just be talking about this special Monkey Ace. Let us begin by going through the upgrades. 00 to start. It's basically the current version of the 01 Monkey Ace but even better, mostly because of the amount of extra pineapples it drops. Generally pineapples drop from aces and the normal version of battles is pretty meaningless because of how unreliable they are, but turns out when you multiply the drop speed by 3 it can actually be a solid solo option for early group Bloons, as you saw in the very beginning of this game aided by the ever so OP money-making Bloon shipper. Honestly, I feel pretty dirty using this shipper while poor Tyler over there only has his eco to rely on. Anyways, the 10 upgrade for the Ace works a little different. Instead of faster firing, the Ace just shoots more darts per shot, up from 8 to 12, not bad if you want some more reliability, but with that $600 price tag, by my calculations I believe getting up a second Ace would be more efficient, especially with double the pineapples flying around. Now the 01 upgrade is everyone's favorite napalm, hot diggity. For $250, all your pineapple explosions now get napalm status. At this point I swear over half the towers in this mod have some sort of way of setting balloons on fire, LOL. Hurrying along now, the 2-1 upgrade for the Ace costs a whopping $1,800 and gives your darts something similar to the airburst darts for the Monkey sub, except it must use up all its popping power before splitting up into more darts, which makes it pretty poor for spaced balloons but bonkers in every other situation. And for the second tier right side upgrade, what better way is there to beef up this tower than to give its pineapples even more power? Now they're finely grilled and take off 3 layers upon detonating. That's cool and all, but as you are seeing right now, those upgrades are pretty tame compared to what's next. The 3rd tier right side upgrade which would normally be an Operation Dart Storm is now replaced with an upgrade that costs even less and drops not just 1, but what looks to be around 16 pineapples all in a ring shape. Wow is all I can say, and let me tell you, it's definitely just as strong as it looks to be. The only downside I can see is that the explosions can't rip through the black layer, so you'll have to wait for the napalm to come into effect first, but that doesn't really matter when it looks like the massive radioactive pineapple rings could rip the Moabs a new one, especially once you see the ability, Trail of Doom. For $10,000, this thing is pretty dope. Once activated it leaves behind a massive trail of these pineapple rings for a couple of seconds, so in a way you could think of it as a turbocharged boomerang ability, except this one's a turbocharged pineapple ace. Pretty damn cool and certainly unique, so props to whoever made that ability. And double drops to whoever designed that grape shooting ability you're seeing on Tyler's side. I can't tell which would be more fun to fool around with. That's basically it for the pineapple ace. You may have noticed I skipped the third and fourth tier left side upgrades, but I have a good reason for that. It's the same damn thing as the original, which is a shame cause I can see this ace has potential, just like I had the potential of becoming a father before that terrible unicycle incident a few years back. Oh well, the difference here is that it is not permanent, so Jambite or whoever can simply come up with some new upgrades at their will in any future update. This ends the brief tower rundown, but I certainly still have a lot left to say. Let's just finish off this game first. Because I have the luxury of having chippers as my secondary income source, you won't be seeing these mighty aces go to work versus super strong ZOMGs just yet. Instead I will have to be the aggressor and see if Tyler can take my rush down with those naval ships. Never mind actually, cause out of nowhere Tyler pulls out his massive surprise, his very own pineapple ace. Now that's what we're talking about baby, look at the ace go to work with the ability plus the boost. However, silly Tyler didn't have enough balloon popping power and that was the end of him. But did you see how much carnage just one of those aces did? Imagine if he had stacked more of them. There is no need to imagine once you reach the end of this video though, but while we build up our way there I got a couple of off-topic mentions. First, the 4.6 update. I have literally been talking about it for weeks on end but the question still remains, where the hell is it? Well I don't have the answer for you buddy, but apparently other people do and claim to have me as the source, saying that the update was supposed to arrive earlier this week. Here is where I set things straight. If you see a screenshot floating around Discord where I mention when the update is supposed to be, it's faked/photoshopped. Nobody ever asked me about when said update was nor did I ever give any response to such a question. I'm just as clueless as the rest of you to be honest. Ninja Kiwi hasn't told me shit regarding that. What I do know are the potential balance changes to come though, but of course that's top secret information that I am not allowed to share. And the second point of business, this is just a little story/remark I feel like bringing up. If you live in Canada, then you will probably know that everyone's favorite fast food chain Mickey D's gave everyone a pretty sweet deal just recently. Cheap-ass burgers is what they were, 67 cents each to be exact, so one would expect a pretty long lineup right? Damn right you are, in fact so long that people would have to wait up to an hour just to save a couple of cents off a burger. Luckily for me I only had to wait a measly 25 minutes. I feel bad for whoever just wanted to order regular price shit though, cause I'd be pretty kissed if I wanted to order 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda, only to end up having to wait 10 times longer than normal because of some other silly deal. And there's my story. I'll leave you off with the remainder of the match right as things are about to get spicy. Tyler finally caught on about the chipper being OP, so put 2 and 2 together and you get what is essentially a Bonanza-like match that's being played on classic mode. Enjoy fellas. Remember to sub and smash that bell button if you want to get the scoop on the latest battles videos. Have a pineapple day.